Good evening. 5 gunshot wounds are not a rare event on the streets of New York, and yet just such an attack in the early hours of this morning has left millions of people in the world feeling personally touched by tragedy. Comparisons made today with the assassination of John Kennedy are not entirely fatuous. In just such a way as that day in 1963, so millions will remember exactly what they were doing, where they were, who they were with, that moment when they heard that John Lennon was dead. Tonight, the television channels around the world are in memoriam for John Lennon. Here at Granada, we will talk and listen to the words of John Lennon and his music, and we begin with a TV appearance in these very studios in 1963. And the real beginning, pre-TV, John was in a group who used to go around to his auntie's house when she was out shopping and rehearse, playing old Everly Brothers songs. And then to the sexy alleyways of Hamburg, there to hone their white boys rhythm and blues to the gyrations of striptease dancers. Producer had seen at 6:30 at that time and worked with the Beatles on several TV things at the moment then. John Hamm, you even went to Hamburg, John. What was it like?
Yes, I was nothing to do with the Beatles at that time. I was working for Granada Theatres at the time, and we were booking in the big rockers, Little Richard, Gene Vincent, Jerry Lee Lewis, those sort of people. And after the show, after the Little Richard concert, the Beatles would come from the Top 10 Club round to the Star Club and watch their idol perform. Because, I mean, particularly John and Paul, to my mind, are rockers, were rockers. They just loved that rock and roll. In fact, the first television they did for Granada in the studio here was a rock and roll number. I think Roll Over Beethoven was the first thing they ever did.
When you began meeting them in those early days, did John look as if he had the will to succeed? Did he want it?
Oh yes, I mean they were full of vitality. When they came back to Liverpool and started to work in the Cavern, I mean of course the whole of the teenagers in Liverpool were Beatles fanatics, long before they made records.
All right, well, let's look at a little bit of that fanaticism. In fact, it's from the Cavern, film done by Granada, very early days, and this is what it felt like when it was starting.
It's the Beatles!